Hi, I'm Chris from Dynojet. In this video, I'd like to show you how to install a Power Commander 5 with fuel and ignition control on this Yamaha Raptor 700. We're going to need to loosen the fuel tank to install this, so we're going to go ahead and get started by removing the seat and some of the plastics around the fuel tank. For the purpose of this video, we've removed the fuel tank and the front fender entirely, but it does not need to come all the way off to install this. You can just loosen the fuel tank and raise it up enough to access the throttle body right here. Using the supplied Velcro, I'm going to secure the Power Commander module in this pocket here in the rear tail. I'm going to route the harness forward, following along the inside of the left frame rail. I'm going to go underneath these airbox brackets. I'm going to go underneath this battery bracket right here. Under this cross member, over across the throttle plate, and then forward to the ignition coil right here on the front right part of the chassis. My first connection point I'm going to come to is my Power Commander's ground wire. This is a single black wire with a small ring lug. I'm going to attach that to the negative terminal of the ATV's battery. Left of the throttle body, I can find the stock crank position sensor connectors. This is a white 2-pin connector pair. I'm going to unplug the stock crank position sensor connectors, and I'm going to plug the pair of white 2-pin connectors on the Power Commander harness in line with those. Next, I'm going to come to the vehicle's fuel injector right on top of the throttle body. I'm going to unplug it. The Power Commander pair of leads with the orange colored wires are going to go in line with the fuel injector and the stock wiring harness. Next, I'm going to plug the pair of 3-pin leads on the Power Commander harness in line with the stock throttle position sensor, and that's right here on the right-hand side of the throttle body. Very commonly, people will make the mistake of plugging these connectors in line with the stock map sensor right here on the fuel rail. Do not plug your Power Commander in line here. Plug your Power Commander in line here. We're going to unplug the throttle position sensor, and the 3-pin leads on the Power Commander harness are going to go in line with it. Our last connection point is to our ATV's ignition coil. We're going to route the Power Commander leads with the spade connectors up here to the ignition coil. At the coil, we're going to find a stock red wire with a black tracer. We're going to plug the Power Commander's leads. These are red wires with white tracers. We're going to plug those in line with the stock wire and the ignition coil. So the male spade goes onto the stock female spade. We slide the insulator over. And then the female spade on the Power Commander harness goes directly onto the coil. We're also going to find our signal wire of the coil, and that's a stock orange wire. The stock orange wire is going to go onto the solid green wire on the Power Commander harness. And the Power Commander's white wire with a green tracer is going to go onto the lower tab of the coil. And now that the Power Commander harness is plugged in, we're going to just make sure that it's free and clear of any hot or moving parts, and we can begin to reassemble the quad.